First thing, don't do it suddenly because I did the keto suddenly and it was hard on my body. I did the keto because I need to go in ketosis. They was on the theory to go in ketosis, so I did 3 days of fasting, and then I eat, and then problematic to go to toilet, and weakness, headaches, and stuff like that. So don't do it suddenly. Start to eliminate things. Sugar for first thing. Cut the sugar, cut the grains, and then slowly cut the all the other things.
Hello, fellow carnivore enthusiasts. I'm Adam from Carnivore Today, and in today's interview, we're chatting with Dario, the hyper carnivore chef. Whether you're a newcomer contemplating the merits of adopting a carnivore diet or a seasoned practitioner, Dario's story will not only make you ponder the incredible benefits of this lifestyle, but also invigorate your commitment to continue on this path. Before we dive in, please take a moment to subscribe and enable notifications so you're always in the loop with our future videos. Now let's get started. Hello, everybody. We're here today with Dario, an Italian that's living in the Netherlands, and he has an Instagram account called the Hyper Carnivore Chef. I'm super thrilled to be talking to Dario today and get his knowledge and insight on living a carnivore lifestyle internationally. So thank you for speaking with me today, Dario. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure for me. Thank you.
Awesome. Can you start off by letting everybody know a little bit about yourself in terms of your age, where you're from, your family, things like that?
So I'm Italian from Napoli. I'm 44 years old. I live here in Netherlands. It's from after the Corona crisis, 2021. It's 3 years. Actually, July. I came here in 2020. So July made 3 years in the Netherlands, and we are living here. We really like to live in the Netherlands. I'm a kind of international worker because I've been before. We were in the Philippines. I work in Myanmar. I work in Middle East. I work in the US when I was younger, when I was 20 years old. So yeah. And actually, that's the best place. I just wish I moved here earlier because I really like here. Here, people like really to live outdoor, and it's my kind of lifestyle. So yeah,
that's cool. So, do you have any family there with you?
Yeah, my partner here, my girlfriend, and we have 2 kids. One is 6 years old, and 4 years old. My son, the younger one. They go to school here. They already speak Dutch very well, and yeah, it's amazing how kids learn language so fast.
That's awesome. So you guys have at least 3 languages in your family, right?
Yeah, because my partner is from Philippines. She speaks Tagalog. We don't speak Tagalog at all in the family. The kids didn't get it except some few words, the bad words, stuff like that. Yeah, that's the first word. The first word you learn when you speak another language. Then we speak English between each other. My daughter is used to speak Italian much better because we live a little bit in Italy just after March 2020, October 2019 to March 2020. We live in Italy. So she'll start to speak Italian with my mama, her grandmother. But now she understands, mostly, it was my fault. I should have talked to her in Italian more. But now she speaks English and Dutch very, very nicely and understands Italian quite well.
That's impressive. That's very impressive. Awesome. So
I'm very proud.
Yeah, that is really, really, really cool. So I understand that you've had some success with weight loss, and in particular on a certain way of eating. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I tell you. Let's say I did many kind of diet in my life. I'm a chef. I'm a curious person, interested person, and I always did the diet to lose weight. When I was 15, 16 years old, I was doing professionally. I mean, every day I was going to row. Canottaggio, we call it. It's the kind of row that you do like this, and you go backward with the small boat, and then we are 4-8 people in the boat rowing. And I was doing that. I don't know how to say it in English. Professionally, like every day. But I was 16. I was not paid to do it, but we were going there and train. So we were training a lot. School in the morning, all afternoon on the boat or in the gym and train running. So I was like an athlete when I was that age. So I used to eat a lot because I used to need a lot of this thing that I hate, this bad word called calories. I used to need a lot of calories. And then when I stopped, because I could not do the both things, and I was too young, I wanted to go out and enjoy life. And I was so tired in the evening, I never went out. And if you go out and you drink a little bit, you cannot train the day after like before. And then I had to choose something, and I could not choose don't go to school. That was my first option, but my family didn't agree. So I chose to quit the rowing, and then I started to gain weight from that moment on. Like it was like a line up, and then every month I was fatter and fatter and fatter. Then my mother said, start to do reduce, don't eat fat, don't eat oil. The classic low fat, low protein diet that they tell you to do. Maybe you can have a cake, but not a steak. So I was like kind of crazy because there was a lot of misinformation. There was no internet at the time, and that just follow the guidelines of the doctor. Right? So after a while, many years after, I start to try different kind of diet. So I did the vegan diet for a while, and also the raw fruitarian. I don't know how to say that. I wanted to eat only fruit for the summertime, actually for a few months. And all this diet that I did also intermittent fasting, mad eating one time a day, but whatever I want, but only one time. All this kind of diet made me lose weight, made me feel better, but I was suffering internally because I, for example, for the OMAD, I eat now and I say, I cannot eat until when you finish to eat, you're already thinking, I cannot eat anymore until tomorrow. And then after you have the spike, like you get hungry in the evening, for example, you cannot eat. So you are suffering, you're in pain because you want to eat, but you just try to resist. So it's a torture, basically, this kind of diet. You're fustigating yourself on the altar of looking better, because that was just my thing. Just try to don't look so chubby, because at the end, you look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself. No, it's not matter of be pretty or be handsome or be ugly. It's matter that the person you see in the mirror is not the person you have in your mind. So that's why you kind of do this kind of diet. Then the only one that made me unable, made me strong enough to don't have cravings, and I'm not resisting. When the people tell congratulations, I answered them, it was easy. It is easy, and I have to be easy, because if it's difficult, it is too difficult. You can do it for a while, but you cannot live a life of suffering and checking what time it is when you can eat, or how many calories or not. When I was doing the ketogenic diet, that was the best I did for losing weight. I lost a lot of weight with the ketogenic, but I was there counting the macros, the micros, checking the app, what can I eat, nibble, and then with this diet, I eat how much I want until I don't want to eat anymore. And then if I am hungry 2 times a day, I eat 2 times. If I am hungry 3 times, I eat 3 times. And normally, if I have like a normal schedule life, like I bring the kids to school, I eat around 11:30, 12 in the morning, and then I go to work. I eat once a day, because that's how I feel comfortable. I don't feel to eat anymore. Even if I'm a chef, I work in the restaurant, I have food everywhere under my eyes, but I'm not attracted to any of this.
That's awesome.
And I lost my trail of thought. Perfect. So let's go for the next question.
So the weight loss.
Yes.
Do you have like a starting number roughly?
Yes. Allora, I started this diet not for the losing weight. I didn't care anything about losing weight. In fact, I bought a scale weeks ago or 1 month ago, stuff like that. I didn't have a scale at home. I didn't care. I started to notice that my clothes were falling off. I had to change. And people tell me, you're losing weight, but it was not my goal, because my goal was health. I study and I research this diet for health. So the numbers were in March when I start, I was 115 kilo. That is basically double number in pounds.
Right.
And now I'm 86 kilo.
Wow. That's impressive.
So it's on 30 kilo, almost 30 kilo I lost. So it's 64 pounds, stuff like that. But without, without working out, without checking the scale every day, without going crazy, because my goal was checking the symptoms that I had. And when the symptoms were going away one by one, and then the strength arrived in me, and then I lost weight, but I lost fat. No, the difference with the ketogenic is that when I still have the picture when I did the ketogenic diet, and I look weak, thinner, face like a little bit weak. The arm now, my arms stay the same, my muscles stay the same. My girlfriend, she touched me, said, you like you're made of wood, like you're made of stone. What happened to your body?
Nice.
Like I'm going to the gym, but I'm not going to the gym. I don't lift. I will do it. I will organize myself. I already bought a gym. I just need to put it together. I will work out also because now, why not? Now that the fat is gone, why not to shape up a little bit better? But I'm more active for sure. I work more. I feel energetic. When I'm going around with my kids, I run around. When we go to the beach, we run on the beach and stuff like that. I'm much more active. I bike. And last year in January, February, I was thinking to buy an e-bike like the old people. Because in Netherlands, everything is flat, but there's a couple of things that you have to go up and down. Where I live, and then I need to go up and then down. No, better buy an e-bike. Ready to spend 2,000 euro for an e-bike. And then in March, April, I say, why an e-bike? I want a nice sport bike. I bought this normal mountain bike, hybrid mountain bike that I can use in the city with the normal tires, with the city tires. And I'm using that. I also bought something to connect to the bicycle, like a trailer, and I put my kids and I bring them around. And I have the strength to bring them everywhere. I don't get tired. Before I get after, if I walk a little bit, I have palpitation. I have like this. If I do stairs before, and I thought, because I'm getting old. I'm overweight, but I'm 44. I'm getting old. No, it's not that. I'm 44. I feel better than when I was 15 now.
That's awesome.
It's what we eat. It's our, the thing that convinced me to do this kind of diet is the logic behind that. That's the thing that's the ancestral way of eating, the logic behind the fact that Homo sapiens exists from 750,000 years. I say that in English, 7,500 years. Yes.
Yep.
And we only had the possibility to eat meat because there wasn't much less. There was the ice age. So if you do like evolutionary thinking, how an animal can adapt to another way of eating, totally different, switching from fat and protein to carbs and sugar in so much less time compared to the time that he was eating fat and proteins. So this thing, I didn't know, I didn't think about it. Then when I saw Dr. Chaffee talking about this thing, talking about how it's the intestine and everything, all the science behind this, it makes so much sense. And so why the doctor never told me this thing? Why nobody, even in school, we never talk about it. Hunter-gatherer. It was like, yes, we were hunter-gatherer. Yes, we were. But so what does it mean? It means that for the existence of Homo sapiens and for the million of years before, when we were other kind of race of humans, but still carnivore apes. We were carnivore apes. So for millions of years, we're eating meat and fat. And now in so less time, so small window, we start to eat carbs from, let's say, from the Sumer time that we start to grow crops in Middle East, and not even everywhere in the world, in the Middle East. And then after in last 100 years, we start to grow a lot with the machines and stuff. And now in the last 20, 30 years, we no, maybe more. From the 70s, we start to use things that are totally artificial. Of course, we get all sick and tired and lazy. It's logic. That's why when I saw the logic in that, I say, this makes sense. Let me try. And then in 1 month, I said the miracle. It's like a miracle because I felt I was working like this, and then I find myself more straight, working straight. I get tired, and then didn't get tired anymore. I was happier. My mood get better. I was at work and I was singing, cooking. I said, why am I singing? I'm cooking. What happening? Why? What happened to me? So
That's
many
awesome.
things. I think, yeah. So
So,
please don't stop me sometime.
so you are obviously eating carnivore. Is anyone else in your family eating carnivore?
Allora, my son is a natural carnivore, let's say like that. He refused pasta. He like pizza. Okay, all kids like pizza, but no, pizza for me is the Italian pizza with the good quality tomato, with the real mozzarella, not the industrial. I don't want to say any brand, but let's say consider all the brand, they are crap for me. The only good one is the small restaurant where you can know the pizzaiolo and you can see the tomato can and what the ingredients they put there. So yes, I only bring them. I'm an Italian chef from Napoli, so I always go for quality food. But now for me, some of these things that are still quality food for me are not food anymore. I don't consider this food. I can consider them like something to enjoy, like a cheat kind of thing, like a drug, let's say like that. But not something to rely on for energy. So my son like always to eat meat, and because my partner is from Philippines, they eat rice. So he always normally he refuse pasta with sauces or this kind of thing. He always eat the meat with some rice and some fruit, and that's what he wants to eat normally, and that's what he likes. My daughter more Italian side, so she always eat pasta. But now from when I do that, and then they see what's different. And maybe I'm a little bit boring at home because I only talk about things. So I see them. I see them that they see me like an example. They see that it's working. They see Papa how strong it is, how much fun it is now playing with me. And before I was kind of lazy, stay on the couch and watch TV or the cell phone and play with them, but not so much, not like, because I didn't feel well. And now I do, and I want, and it's not something that I force myself to do. It's come natural to be more
awesome.
active with them.
I wish that I had found this way of eating when my kids were little. They're 25, 26, grown and gone, but they can see me, the incredible shrinking man now. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So
You saw my picture, right? I was,
oh my gosh,
I
man.
was before. Yes.
Yeah, your pictures they're incredible, and I can't wait to
Yeah.
show everybody. You were obviously inflamed before, and now you're
Yeah.
like whoop, shrunk way down. It's awesome.
They say that the two negative things of this diet is that you need to spend so much money for buying new clothes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then I also have this, let's say, thing that I wish I didn't have because, no, have you seen the interview of Jordan Peterson say that when you do this kind of diet, that's the lion diet because for health reason, and you are on hunting mode. So I say you are a hunting mode, like you are focused, but being on hunting mode means for me that any noise in the night wakes me up. So that's the only thing that is negative for me because I have to, if I don't sleep well for 2-3 days, I need to sleep alone because I need to sleep. Because if my son, for example, cough or whatever, he wakes me up because I'm like ready to jump. We don't live in the forest anymore. There is no lion going to bite me, so it's like probably some ancestral reaction that I have. But yeah, that's probably the only negative, let's say like that. It might maybe can be useful in the future. You never know.
Yeah, that's awesome. So in terms of, since you live in the Netherlands, what is shopping and eating out and things like that like for you
Disaster.
in
It's a
regards to
disaster.
carnivore?
Horrible, disaster, the worst experience ever. But already before, the problem that I have high standard, I always had high standard in food because of my job, because where I come from the city that is the capital of pizza in the world. It's the capital of good food in Italy. It's like that. The tomatoes, the things are coming from our lands. From the San Marzano is the most famous tomato in the world, the better tomato in the world. It's coming from a place close to my city. Amalfi Coast is famous for the food. It's the most concentration of Michelin star restaurant close to each other, let's say, for the square kilometer. So I always had a high standard. For me, already going out here in Netherlands, I don't want to talk too much bad about this thing, but for me was eating here in general was not good. Now it's even worse because I limited my choices on fat. So there is many steakhouse and stuff like that, but being a chef and knowing that with 30 euro I can buy 1 kilo of meat, when 30 euro I buy steak in the restaurant, it doesn't make sense much. Plus, you need to rely on the thing that they don't use vegetable oil on the grill and stuff like that. And I cannot really know if they do it or not. So I prefer to don't go out. Or happened to me when my father was here last week, came to visit us. We went out. I went with them. I drink water and I enjoy anyway. I don't care. But the fact that I don't get hungry seeing people eating. So it's easy. It's not that I'm tough and I'm the better man and I resist to cravings. I don't have cravings. I don't care. I don't want to eat the ramen that you're eating. It might be tasty, but I know that if I eat that, I go back to feel like I was before, and I don't want to feel like I was before. When I was doing the other diet, also I feel better than when I was totally inflamed and eating carbs and stuff like that. But I never felt like now, and there is no comparison. I made a stupid meme with an app that it's a movie that this guy that they take the LSD and one is guy is like this and the other guy is like that, because one is the high is coming and the other guy is already know that what's happening to you. And I wrote that my friend is carnivore for 1 month. It's like, what's happening to me? And the other one, I know what's happening to you because it's carnivore from 6 months. And that's it's the feeling and the energy that you have with this this way of eating, the eating normal, the human food. Can very say the proper human food. Eating the proper human food make you 100% human. Before we it's like putting sugar in your engine, so you are slow down, and you don't realize because you don't know how fast you can go. So if you think that is your maximum speed, but it's not. You can be stronger, you can be faster, you can be smarter. The brain fog is gone. Everything is the color are brighter. The scales I see better. Everything is better. I mean, you have the list of things that I improved. I had to write it down because I cannot remember so many things. I had so many problems and this way of eating fit. So.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I had to write them all down. And I didn't start writing them down until maybe 3 months in, because I'm like, man, I need to start writing this down because I'm actually forgetting stuff, and then watching other people talk about it. I'm like, oh yeah,
me too.
gone.
Yeah, let's go. Exactly.
That's funny. So what other victories have you had that's non-scale? I remember you saying that you have less brain fog and things like that. So what other maybe serious conditions that you've had?
Zero. Because I told you I wrote it down. So let's go through the things, because otherwise so the thing that made me start to look in this kind of diet is a symptom that this diet didn't fix because it's not related to the diet, but the symptom made me so scared to start to look for this thing. I have this thing called CHS, that is cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, that is basically vomiting for no reason. The reason is connected to weed and smoking weed. And now I don't smoke anymore weed, and I don't smoke from only 1 month. not from 6 months. So there's no correlation with this improvement and the fact that I quit smoking weed, because the only thing that was still there every now and then, after I smoke, I had to vomit. So, and there is correlation. But this problem made me look into this health-related diet, and I see all the doctors, in a way or another, were going to this carnivore way of eating. So that was the one that made me start to do that. So that was not fixed. That is fixing only if you quit. This diet gave me the strength to stop weed in 2 days. I didn't have cravings. I didn't think about weed anymore. I don't care. I have a weed at home. I'm in the Netherlands. It's legal here. I have a weed at home. I have it to don't smoke it. So I know that I don't smoke it, not because I don't have it, because I don't want to smoke it. So it's downstairs. If I want, I go down and I make one, but I will not, because I don't care.
Awesome. That is awesome.
The other things were the palpitation. That's the hardest thing. I was really scared because my heart wanted to turn. So for no reason, I woke up like normal, and then suddenly, and then I did the checked my heart with the doctor, and they say your heart is okay, but you have high blood pressure, blah blah blah. They want to give me medication, and I didn't take medication because I don't want to take medication. That's why also I researched this diet to lower the blood pressure. I was checking the natural way to lower the blood, because I see the people entering this wheel of medication, and you start to one, and then another, and another, and another, then you start to end up like my grandmother, that I remember she was like taking pills like morning to evening, like what time is it? Blah, blah, blah. What time is it? And then I didn't know. I said, I want to die. I die. I prefer to die than live like that. So I will go take a horse and ride in the sunset. But I will not get all this medicine. I had the sleep apnea, severe sleep apnea. I had 70 episodes a night of apnea. I get to the doctor, they put the machine on me, they check this how many, and then the doctor was scared. He said, this is serious. You have 70 apnea every night, so you have to do something. And after 1 month of this diet, I checked myself again, because I said, doctor, I feel better. My partner tell me that you snore less, it's less these things that you are going like you cannot breathe. And I know it's probably for the brain, it's a problem for the heart to have sleep apnea. It's a serious thing. And in 1 month, from 70, I had 20. So the doctor told me, maybe you didn't put the machine well. What did you do? You move it early. No, I did exactly the same thing. But from 70 in 1 month went to 20. And then after I saw that there's an app you can download to register your snoring in the night. So I did it, and I snore a little bit still, but I don't have apnea anymore. My mouth inside, I can feel it when my tongue is changed. Before it was soft and bigger, now it's hard. The arc, let's say, changed the shape. So that's why I don't have apnea anymore, because there's nothing to close my throat. So then and then the fact to wake up 2 or 3 times every night, or even more sometimes, to go to toilet to pee. It was a pre-diabetic symptoms. I don't know, because I don't do blood tests, because I'm kind of person that prefer to don't know bad news. Maybe it's not a good attitude in life. Yeah, but I don't do it anymore. If I go before I go to sleep, I wake in the morning. I don't wake up again in toilet. I go to the toilet unless I got woken up by some noise. Then I say okay. Then I have all the inflammation things like joint pain. Something fell down, I need to pick it up. I say, my knee, the other knee, my shoulder, the elbow. One thing also happened to me that for my physiotherapist was unbelievable, mind blowing. I cannot believe that. I broke my arm end of June, and I fell from the bicycle. And I broke my the Mason 1 fracture of the radius. Yes, it's a small fracture here. It's the best fracture you can get. So it's not broken so bad. But anyway, this kind of problem make you unable to do many things, and the improvement have to be slow. And he told me in 12 weeks you will be like I was in 6 weeks. Half time. I
Wow.
did everything, all the schedule progress, half time. I did everything in half time. You will be able to do this in 2 weeks. I did it the weeks up. You will be able to do this in 6 weeks. I did it in 3 weeks. You will be able to be at this point in 12 weeks. I was totally healed in 6 weeks. So,
That's awesome.
in fact, I need to interview this guy because I never saw something like that. So I want to make a video. And also there is a place here in Netherlands called Ancestral Health Foundation Netherlands. And they also agree for the interview because they also promote ancestral way of eating and this kind of thing. So I will update you on these things.
Sure.
So let's go to the symptoms. Joint pain, discomfort, a lot joint pain. Brain fog, we already talked. Sometimes it was confusion. Sometimes I was driving and I missed the exit because my head was somewhere else. And I missed time. What that? I was kidnapped by aliens and then put back in the car. Well, why am I'm to exit after? What happened to me? So it's like serious, or even talking too much give me brain fog. Let's say like that. Talking. Now I can talk for hours and everything is good. IBS, 6 times, 5 times, go to the toilet, and it was not nice. It was not a experience that was interesting. Gastritis, reflux, all gone. My gums. After the lockdown, I experienced pain in my tooth, my gums. Living without sunlight. Every time I ate something hard, was painful for me. So I went to the dentist, and the dentist cleaned my thing, and then he said, "This is it's gonna only get worse. It only get worse, and then every 2 months you need to come back, and then we need to clean. I don't know technically what they have to do." And now my gums regrow, and they look pink, like healthy, and they never look so nice. Before they was darker, and I don't feel I can eat steak, and I don't feel any pain. It's gone.
That's
And
awesome.
and the dentist said this thing only can get worse, but it's getting better. So without taking any medicine, doing any surgery or nothing. And then
Did
in
he ask?
general,
Did he ask why?
no, but I never went back again. Why? I don't need.
Okay.
I mean, I need to go clean my tooth because I don't smoke anymore. So I feel a little bit of brown thing. I want to do some
Right.
cleaning, but I don't have a reason to go to the dentist anymore. And then in general was the laziness that was the very, very bad thing for my family. Let's say like that. The laziness. Also like smoking. I don't want to promote to smoking weed, but smoking weed before was an experience. Like smoke and then die. And smoking weed during the carnivore was I smoke and like a bicycle and go around. But then I had this problem with the CHS, so I took it. But okay, it's okay. I don't miss it. I'm good anyway.
That's awesome.
I got a carnivore high, so
Yeah.
no need other thing.
Natural high. That's awesome, man.
Natural high, yes.
Well, man, that's incredible. All the things that have subsided and reversed and been fixed just by eating steak.
Yeah.
That's
Take
incredible.
organs, I eat liver, I eat everything like say, from head to toe. It's like that.
Okay, nice. So let's shift gears for a second. What
Yes.
what kind of things do you like to do for a hobby or for fun?
But I really like to be outdoor. Anything that is outdoor, doing, living outdoor, is for me something that give me enjoying. Do a barbecue. Here in Netherlands, it's so nice. There's so many bike trails in the forest, in the woods. I bought a house. We are moving in November, and the house is next to this place called Biesbosch. That is a natural forest reserve here in Netherlands. You can go with the boat, you can kayak there. I just take the kayak, I go to a hill, I go downhill, I put the kayak in the river, and I can kayak for hours anywhere. I can bike these bike trails. So yeah, that's the thing that I like. I like to cook, and then now I'm finding enjoyness in eating. Like before, eating was something that give you endorphin. Let's say like that. Now, when I eat, I feel like like a lion that steak. I see the fat melting. Give me the goosebumps. No, this kind of thing.
That's awesome. Yeah. If I had lived anywhere near you and you were cooking, I'd probably feel exactly the same way. The food that you post online is just, it's next
Oh, yeah.
level, man. Next level.
I'm trying to do more because now my kids were in vacation and it's hard to do anything with them around. And also this house where we live is small, it's a temporary house because we bought the house, it's gonna be ready in November. So when I move there, I will organize better with light and try because I have background in photography. When I was in America, in North Carolina, I was too young for do this kind of job. I mean, it was for me a lot of sacrifice. No, everybody go out Saturday, Sunday, and then you work Saturday, Sunday. But in America, there is this thing. I mean, in North Carolina, at 2 a.m, everything closed. I'm European. I'm used to go out at 2 a.m. and come back home at 7 a.m. And then everything, ding, let's go for alcohol. Oh, let's go to work. I just arrived. And then I just finish my shift 12 and take a shower and arrive here and then 30 minutes you close the bar. What's the logic? But anyway, American thing. So it was hard for me to live like that. No, only 21, 22 years old, only work and work, double shifts in the restaurant. It was like kind of paying the restaurant owned from people that are part of my family, let's say like that. So I cannot say, okay, I did my 8 hours, I go. Like you start in the morning, you finish when you finish. That's the mentality I was. So that's why I say I don't want to do it anymore. I did my passion was photography. When I was 12 years old, I already developed films, like films and I print in the school, and I was in middle school, and I had this passion for photography. So I said, let's do some study. I did the online course online. There was like they send it by mail, and then you study, then you send the picture, then you got the evaluation. There was the New York Institute of Photography. So I learned the technical skills also for photography, for putting lights in the studio, stuff like that. So I did this passion, and when I went back to Italy after the American experience, I went to work in the resorts, taking pictures to tourists and sell the pictures to the tourists in the resort, like family eating in the restaurant, or people on the beach, like photo shooting to girls, like model photo shootings, and that's why I have also. You say my food look good. A little bit is the photographer in me that make it look better than maybe other people's food will look good. It's taken from the right with the right lights and the right perspective. Let's say.
Yeah, we share something in common because I own a photography business.
I'm
a photographer also, full time.
Yeah.
Cool, so I understand exactly what you're saying.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Very good. That's why your lights are perfect.
Right? Yeah. When I started the
fantastic.
YouTube channel, I was like, well, this should be fairly easy because I already have all the lighting,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I noticed the first thing, when you're a photographer, you see the light in a different way.
Yeah.
So you things that other people don't notice, you notice. So yeah, that's the first thing I noticed on your channel. That your light setup is professional. That's it. That's the word.
And you are sitting close to a window, aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you're not artificially lighting it by a window with natural light, is
and I have also a lamp in my face.
Okay, nice.
So both things, the window here and the lamp in my face, just to compensate because the sun is going down.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're an outdoorsman, you're a carnivore. So one thing that you had sent me a note about, and I want to get your perspective on this, is you said that farmers in the Netherlands face challenges.
Yes.
Yeah, they face challenges with the government. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about that?
I don't have all the details, but I was in the news everywhere. So basically, for some stupid reason, the government said that the farmers are producing too much azoto. How do you say azoto? Oh my God, I don't know the English word. Anyway, it's something that is the 99% of what is in the air. something that is everywhere. It's nothing pollution. So because of this thing, they need to cut the farmer numbers. They want to buy out the land. They're not even like making offers that are like ridiculous. They are also kind of fair offer for what I understood. Maybe I'm wrong, but what I understood is fair. But why you have to force people to close and limit the amount of sorry for I cannot remember this word. If you can Google it, azoto in English, azoto is Italian word, is the thing that they are making the farmers guilty about this. Maybe you can write it down in the
carbon footprint, or is it like a climate
no,
change
it's
thing?
not even carbon. It's still related to the carbon issue, still related to the climate change, but yeah, it's not even carbon. It's something that's even more in the air. So it's like we breathe it all the time. Yeah. And anyway, so they did protest last year, and then there was many problem with the police. And but here the Netherlands, different from Italy. That's why I really like here, because people don't let the government tell them what to do. If the government is exaggerating, the people will go down and riot. I saw this beautiful thing one day. They went with a tractor full of manure, and they start to throw manure in front of Parliament. So yeah, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. It was orgasmic. Yeah, they deserve it because that's what they are. These people, they do what they deserve. These politicians that are basically people that had miracle in their life without skill and anything, and just to obey to the big boss. They became people with power, with money, with the possibility to travel everywhere in the world. People that look for power, they enjoy power. It's the worst people in the world.
True. I'm right there with you. I believe that as well. So
For me, for what I can do for my small thing, only go buy food from the farmer. I have this farmer lady that I go there, truly her name, and then I always go there and I buy raw milk from her. I buy the cheese from her. I buy the meat from her. I buy egg. Butter, they make homemade butter from raw milk. It's fantastic. Whatever I can buy from them, sometimes they have fruit, I bring it home for the kids and stuff. And whatever I can buy from them, I buy from them. I try to go to the supermarket less possible to buy just the things like cat food or stuff like that. Other things I buy from my suppliers, Italian, because anyway I have connection to the Italian restaurants, so I buy directly from my suppliers. So I try to, if all the supermarkets will close, I would be a happy man, because that's the worst thing. The big distribution, everything that is big is bad. Small community, local farmers. I mean, why you have to go to buy the milk from the lady that they sell it here in the city where I live, when you can go direct to the farm, you enjoy, you see the person in the eye, and it's even a little bit cheaper not to buy directly there. So yeah, so I wish everybody will start to go local, and it's also you feel better inside if you do like that.
We're definitely seeing a little bit of a shift like that here in the United States, but still, there's too many big box stores out there.
Numbers are not there yet.
Right. So you had mentioned to me that you are possibly thinking of starting something called the Carnivore Club. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Yes, that's a project. So basically, if we join more people, it become like a pack of carnivores, then we can buy directly from the farmers in bigger quantity, and also saving money for us, because the quantity I can buy is limited. But if we are 10 people buying, and then we become 50 or 100 and buy big quantity of meat, we can save money, help the farmers. So that's the idea. It's still a work in progress. Next month in September, it's my accountant is coming back, so I have to talk to him how to legally start to do stuff like that. My other wish is to, I've been to Rotterdam, and there is this place called Markthal that is one of the biggest food hall in the Europe. So there's so many food stalls, and I could not eat anything there. The only place probably where I could eat something was the burger place. Now I had to go there and say, a burger, but without anything. Please don't put any oil on the grill, blah, blah, blah. So there's nothing carnivore, but all of them, mostly of them, at least, they have vegan and vegetarian option. So why there is always a vegan option? Why there is always a vegetarian option? And if you ask for a carnivore option, they look at you like you are crazy.
Right.
What's wrong with
Yes.
you? I was in the airport waiting for my father. I was hungry because there was probably 2 hours delay for the luggage and stuff. And I get hungry and I went to Burger King and I say, can I have a burger, but just the meat? And the Whopper is 100% beef, but only the meat without anything. And it's like the explanation took time to explain. Then after that, are you sure? No bread, not. And where I put it in the paper, I don't care. And then I was eating the meat only, and the people there around me, this guy, something is wrong with him. So there's always a vegetarian option. There is always, there's in hundreds of food stalls, there's nothing to give you carnivore option, or at least a carnivore stall. Let's have a carnivore food truck that make only carnivore meat with the big thing, no vegetable oil, no vegetable products, 100% animal fat, 100% real meat. And then we can do a recipe, we can do slow cooked things, we can do burgers, we can do steaks, we can do million things. No? We can work out and put things together and make different, even to have different consistency, it's enjoyment for the mouth. So if you have like a soft steak with some crunchy some crunchy ground beef. So you already have 2 different consistency. And then maybe you have some liver that is different liver. So you have 3 different consistency when you eat, and then the butter, and then you have umami and all the taste in your mouth, and you have different consistency of some crispy bacon or whatever. And then you don't have to stay to eat steak, and then it becomes a little bit boring. Then you can make some cream with the egg yolks and stuff like that. Egg yolks, so, but I cannot eat white eggs. White eggs are hard for my stomach. So I love omelette. So I'm making omelette only with egg yolk and raw milk. And basically they have the same consistency of normal omelette with white white egg and egg yolk. So I'm still learning. No, I'm reinventing my style of cooking. So
That's awesome.
that's the good thing. So I want to do the Carnivore Club, and I also wish to do something in the future for business, because there is also moral issue. No, there is this famous chef, Anthony Bourdain. I don't know if you know him, the guy that died. And he was saying that I'm not your dietitian. I work for the pleasure business. It's true. Now I feel much more like that, because now I'm working for a carb addict, let's say like that, especially cooking Italian. I work for endorphin. I'm not feeding people with the nutrients much. In my restaurant, if you want a steak, I will cook it in clarified butter, and I will not put anything that if you want carnivore, I will make you carnivore 100%. But in general, the menu is in Italian restaurant, so we cannot go carnivore. It's not my restaurant. I work there. So like there's a little bit of moral issue of feeding people things that I will not eat. So, but what can I do? No.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to feed your family. You
Yeah,
know?
that was the song from Tupac is I gotta get paid. That's the way it is. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I have to ask you this because you're a chef
Yes.
and you're Italian. I sous vide stuff a lot, like literally almost
Yeah.
every single day. It's a thing for you.
I used to do it. I work in Maldives. We had very, very strict guests. So if the medium well or medium rare was not exactly medium rare. So I have experience a lot with sous vide. When I was in the Philippines, we had to sous vide everything because the restaurant was big, and we had a lot of recycling of stuff. Stuff was coming, going, and sous vide is easy. Make things very, very easy for the restaurant environment. There is the problem of plastic, microplastic. Then it's up to you for yourself, your choice. But sous vide is helpful for sure. And also you can sous vide many things and then put it in the chiller, and then just you need to sear it, and then you can eat it. It's already at your perfect preference style of cooking. Yeah. So
So is
you
that
can
how
sous
is
vide
that how
it.
restaurants do it?
Not where I work now, because there's no need for doing that where I work. But it makes things easy. Let's say like that. So if you have big numbers and you cannot rely too much on the quality of your employee. So people that work with you, they are not so developed for reason of salary. That is not my choice. Of a reason of what's around. We cannot find anybody. So I need to make things. Let's say easy, idiot proof. Let's say like that.
That's why I do
Because
it.
one mistake for a restaurant, it's the law. No, it's money. So there's no much profit in a restaurant. So
Right.
you're not afford. So be is make things easy for sure. I don't say no. I don't say yes. If you like, yeah, why not?
Cool. I got one more food question for you. So I made this thing. So coincidentally, I follow a YouTube channel. It's Guga Foods and Sous Vide Everything.
Should be
And
everything. The guys,
yes,
you're from
yes,
Brazil, right?
Guga,
Yeah,
yes. So he
yeah.
did this thing
Cool.
called this recipe called Butter of the Gods. Have you ever heard
Okay.
of anything like that?
No, I call Battle of the Gods. For me, Battle of the Gods, it's a bone marrow. That's the Battle
Okay.
of the Gods.
Okay.
Bone
So
marrow. Bone
basically
marrow
his
is
is roasted bone marrow. So you roast it to where it's like half rendered and it's still half solid. And you take one part of that and mix it with one part of butter. But then you also have a cured egg yolk that you cured over about 2 weeks.
sounds good. Sounds perfect. What's the temperature?
Well,
This will be. I
well,
gotta
this,
get checked.
so there's no
Yeah,
temperature. You
sounds
just
good.
roast the bone marrow. Roast the
Roasted,
bone.
not in sous vide. I sous vide
Yeah.
everything, but it doesn't sous vide that. Okay.
No. So basically, you just roast the bone marrow and then mix it
Uh-huh.
with butter. You know, heat
Okay.
up the butter enough to mix it all together, and then
Yeah.
grate cured egg yolk
Pure
like
egg.
cheese
Okay.
into
Yes. Yeah.
that mixture, and then
Right.
form it, put it in the fridge, slice it, put it on a steak. Oh my god, it's
Yeah. It
it's
sounds.
incredible.
Yeah. I bet.
I had never heard of cured egg yolks.
Yeah. You
And
can do many things with egg yolk. You can cure egg yolk. You can froze them and then fry them in breadcrumbs. For example, the uova alla cracco. It's called. You take a tray with breadcrumbs. You put an egg yolk. You cover the breadcrumbs. You put it in the freezer. And after when it's solid, you just fry. And if you don't over fry, when you cut, it's gonna be melted and then it sounds good. But it's breadcrumbs, so it's not halal for us. But in general, it's you can do many things with egg yolk. Yeah.
man, I would love to see more stuff about the cured egg
Yeah,
yolks.
I will.
The flavor is, oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes,
That's awesome.
yes.
So, what are your thoughts on mainstream dietary guidelines? The suggestions that they have versus the experience that you've had on the carnivore lifestyle.
Yes, I write something because that's the word that for me is hard. Compartmentalized knowledge. That's the
Right.
problem. The doctor knows about how to cure with medicine the symptoms, but they don't know about dietarian related situation. The dietitian don't know about evolutionary biology. The biology don't know about ice ages. It's like everybody, they know part of something, but they don't know a lot, the whole thing. So if you don't see the thing from far away, if you don't see from uh, the logic in this, if you're not pattern recognized, how you say that? So if you don't see a pattern and try to make things connect, you see only your things, and then if somebody go against you, you think it's against your knowledge, against what you think you know in good faith. You are you lift your shield and then really like the guy from 300 like this and then you're wrong, and then you get upset, and then so sometimes I don't blame them for what they do. They're just on the defensive, and people that is not curious, and people that need to hold their Italiano. In Italian we say people that need to stick to their chair, because their chair is the chair of power. No, from their chair they have power, so they are scared to lose the chair, and they have nothing else and they are maybe too old or too not prepared to do something else. They feel like if I lose this, if I change this way, maybe I lose my salary, my job, my family, my vacation, my luxury or whatever. So yeah, that's the main problem about that. The guidelines are wrong. It's clear. I'm the proof. So many people are the proof. Take the triangle of the food pyramid, put it upside down, cancel, erase many of those things, and that's your real food pyramid here. You know, my shirt, I show you. Fighting the vegans. That's a cartoon from the 70s, and the vegans were the aliens from Vega. But now it's more.
That's awesome.
It's a different meaning. Let's like that.
I love that. I'm gonna have to get one of those. That's awesome.
From 1975, fighting the vegans.
And there you have it, folks. You're hearing it directly from a professional chef. The food pyramid is upside down. So
yeah,
take
like
some-
everything else. I don't want to go into too many things that are out of topic, but basically everything that they tell us, it's wrong.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So if someone was to consider the carnivore diet in light of ailments that you have had, sleep apnea,
I didn't get it. What you said?
if someone is going to start thinking about starting the carnivore diet and they've had issues like you have had, sleep apnea, overweight, things like that, what would be your top advice for that person?
First thing, don't do it suddenly, because I did the keto suddenly and it was hard on my body. I did the keto because I need to go in ketosis. There was on the theory to go in ketosis, so I did 3 days of fasting, and then I eat, and then problematic to go to the toilet, and weakness, headaches, and stuff like that. So don't do it suddenly. Start to eliminate things. Sugar for first thing. Cut the sugar, cut the grains, and then slowly cut the all the other things. And then you see, if you don't want, don't have to be a carnivore. I don't want to put people in boxes. It's, this guy has shown one time eating a berry. Let's get him. He's not one of us. I don't care. If you want to eat berry, if you like honey, eat honey, eat berry. If you like vegetables, better maybe fermented vegetables that are probably the ancestral way to eat the vegetables. For me, for what I understood, for what I see the good doctor saying to me, these things are like kind of medicine. So if you have some issue, sometimes eating fermented garlic in honey, for example, or whatever, can be good, but to fix that problem, not every day like food. So yeah, so I'm not I don't want to put people in boxes. I'm not fundamentalist, let's say like that, about this thing. So, but do it slowly, but not too slowly. Do it in weeks. 1 week, this week, no more pizza, pasta, bread. Next week, no more vegetables, broccoli, whatever. Next week, no more rice, blah, 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 until you are left only with classic meat. And then you see, if you're good, you're good. Then there is this thing that I don't know about it. That is the gluconeogenesis. No, you know what I'm talking about for sure. After 44 years that your liver is transforming sugar in fat, is able to transform in the way that your body anyway need protein in sugar? No, I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. That's why probably somebody feel better to eat a little bit of fruit sometimes, because maybe the quantity of sugar that your body, the glucose that your body need, you cannot make all of that. You can make part of that because you never did it for 40 years, 50 years of your life. So now you cannot ask your liver to switch like that. You're already switching to making ketones that they never did any in your life. Now you're also asking to make sugar when before the sugar was everywhere in your body, and it was trying to remove sugar from your body, from your bloodstream, and convert it in fat. So now you're asking your liver to make sugar because you don't eat. So maybe, probably, little bit of fruit or something like that is not bad. also I tell you this Dr. Rick Johnson, it also is a low carb kind of doctor. And there's this study on fructose that when this fructose is taken in fruit, so in the natural form, it doesn't change the way of people of healing of people. There's this study of this group of people. I will link you. I will send you the video. YouTube is short video. So there's this group of people. Some of them, all of them, in a low carb diet. All of them. Everybody improved their metabolic syndrome. The people that were eating still a small amount of fruit improved in the same way. So there is also basically, if you eat a small amount of fruit, it doesn't change the improvements of your metabolic status. So for me, after if you eat 2 pound steak and you want to eat a little bit of berry, it doesn't make you not a carnivore or no, you are paleo. Oh no, you are a keto. What is this? This is not, it doesn't make sense. Don't go crazy about name and about because the truth that we don't really know. I saw Paul Saladino talking to Ken Berry, Dr. Paul Saladino talking to Dr. Ken Berry, and they agree basically that we don't really, the science is not written in stones. We are still figuring things out. So yeah, I'm open-minded to everything, to understand. I'm always curious.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really great advice. And you hit on a good point with the fruit. I mean, it really boils down to what works best for the individual, you know?
Yeah, the goal is health, not
Right.
be part of a club.
It makes you feel bad, don't eat it, right? If you're able to handle it, have at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So is there anything else that you wanted to touch on and talk about that maybe we haven't talked about yet?
No, I think it's was a nice chat, and maybe we can talk again in the future sometime, or maybe like a group of people would be nice to have
Sure.
like more than two, and have like this kind of
Yeah, for sure.
how you say brainstorming, yeah,
Brainstorming. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
brainstorm, yeah.
Yeah. So we do a show on Tuesday night here in the United States. It's 9 o'clock Eastern time. So I have no idea what time it is for you.
Now here is 8:30 p.m. So for you, it's 9:30 there would be morning for me, probably.
So we're 2:30 p.m. right now here.
Yeah.
And you're 8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
It's
that'd be
still light,
really
still
early
light,
in the
still light.
morning for you.
There is still light here because I'm in Netherlands, very high, close to north to Europe. So here the sun go down slow, very slow.
Okay. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
the
we'll have to
sunset
get you on a
never
different
end.
live stream. We'll have to get you
Yeah,
on a
no
different
problem.
live stream than one that isn't in the middle of the night.
No, middle of the night, no. But I wake up early anyway. Always I drop the kids at school. So I'm a morning person. I'm a daylight person. So good,
Cool.
no problem.
Cool. So for everybody watching, can you let everybody know where they can find you on the internet?
Yeah, I'm mostly on Instagram. I have also a TikTok account. You know why? Because the TikTok, you put one thing and then it's 4,000 people watch it. So but it's amazing. I don't know if it's true, 4,000 people, the number they give you, but yeah, but I don't really like it. So I'm not using it much. It's called anyway, the Carnivore Club Netherlands, that one on TikTok. And maybe I will develop it in the future. Now I'm mostly on Instagram or with the iPad Carnivore Chef, with
Awesome.
my food and I share a lot of things from other people, you know, in the stories from politic things and other things, not really related to food, but more related
Cool.
to my way of thinking.
Yeah, I love it, man. So I'll definitely link all your accounts in the description below for everybody to be able to find you. And
Perfect.
I would try to say it the Italian way. Dario. How
Dario,
good was
it's
that?
me, like Mario. It's me, Dario, like Mario.
Dario, I really appreciate this time together and getting to know you a little bit better. It was truly an honor to be able to speak with you. And
Thank you.
I hope we get to do this again in the future. And we're definitely going to get together for a live stream. And yeah, I just want to say thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care and good luck to everybody, and give the meat a chance.
Awesome. Thanks, Dario.
Ciao.
Thanks, Dario, for sharing your empowering journey with us. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to the Hyper Carnivore Chef on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, where you'll find some really great content. We'd love to hear from you in the comments section about your own experiences with the carnivore diet. Tell us about the positive transformations and benefits you've encountered, and don't hesitate to share this video with anyone who might find Dario's carnivore journey both inspiring and helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Your support truly means the world to me. Thank you again. Stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.